Hi friends, today we're going to talk about one of my favorite scents. This one is Nishane Sultan Vetiver. This one for me is my favorite vetiver scent, and currently it's number one amongst the other vetiver scents that I own. So vetiver has been done by a lot of houses, and it's been done beautifully also by a lot of houses. You have vetiver from Guerlain, which is a timeless classic. I also reviewed that in one of the previous videos. Then there's vetiver Perfume cologne from Roja. There's Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. So the list is quite big, and all those scents are impressive. And before Nishane's Sultan Vetiver, my top vetiver perfume was Guerlain, and it still is. It's one of the best timeless scents. But then I smelt Sultan Vetiver and I was blown away because it's so modern. And vetiver, though it's a timeless, a classic kind of a smell, there's some bit of modernity to the concoction made here by Nishane. Okay, so let's review this, see what the scent profile looks like, what the notes are, etc. Let's start with the notes over here. And I'm reading this from the Nishane website. And here they say it opens up with a neroli note and intensified by the different groups of vetivers which are there. And this one, it's called Sultan Vetiver because they say here that like sultans are rulers and kings. Sultan Vetiver over here, this one is the new rule breaker in its genre. So they're saying that it's going to be the king of vetiver. So that's why they named it so. And I feel convinced that yes, this is the sultan of all vetivers, in my opinion. Looking at the top notes, in the top notes we have Javanese vetiver, there's absinthe, there is bergamot. In the heart notes we have bourbon vetiver, Haitian vetiver, neroli and tonka. And in the base notes there's amberwood, leather and Brazilian vetiver. So across the notes, top notes, heart notes, base notes, there are at least 4 different kinds of vetiver. You have Javanese vetiver, bourbon vetiver, Haitian vetiver and Brazilian vetiver. And just going by those notes, it's very obvious that this is going to be a very green scent, a summery scent, and you can picture yourself in an outdoor day surrounded by a lot of greens, maybe even in a forest. So that's the imagery that I am getting. You know, when I look at all these notes, there's so much vetiver there. Looking at the presentation, a beautiful presentation. This is a 50 ml bottle, typical Nishane style bottle over here. The overall box is also very beautiful. I have that somewhere inside, but just looking at this nice heavy bottle, the cap is heavy. It fits really well too, and I'd say classy presentation, very classy. Let's spray this and see what the profile is like. Nice blast of scent, and right from the go there is vetiver, right? Like the name says, it is a vetiver heavy scent. Vetiver is the hero note. I'm trying to pick out if there is bergamot over there somewhere, because it's listed there, but I'm not able to pick it out. It doesn't stand out like it does in other scents. So bergamot might be there, but I do not get a citrus opening. For me, this one is, maybe it's there in the background, maybe a very slight hint, but the hero note here is vetiver. A lot of vetiver which is coming right from the start, and it is a nice scent for me. And for any vetiver lover, they will love this opening. It's beautiful. It's very well done. It's not too harsh. If you're a vetiver lover, the vetiver note is very well done here. But for other people, I think, who are not used to this scent, they might find the opening a little bit harsh. Not for me, but I got this reaction from a couple of people. And when I sprayed this, I went heavy, I went I think 5 or 6 sprays, and people were kind of taken aback by the opening, the initial opening, which is maybe harsh for an untrained nose. But for me, it's just beautiful. It's so nice. It's green. It's very fresh. Like I said, it gives you an ambience that you're walking in. The fields. There's grass. There's greenery all around. So it's very nice. What happens after a few minutes? I would say maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour to the dry down. The vetiver over here, it develops a bit of creaminess, and for me that is the highlight of the entire scent journey. The middle part, the opening is great, but the middle part is heavenly because you get that creamy background along with the vetiver. I think that creaminess is due to the tonka which is listed there, but very beautifully blended creamy scent it becomes after 30 minutes or even half an hour. So that's the best part for me of the entire scent profile. And then towards the dry down, what happens on my skin, I feel it becomes a little bit animalic. Now there's no musk or civet or castoreum listed in the notes, but to my nose, it gets a little bit musky. I don't know how that's happening. In the base notes listed, there's vetiver, there's amberwood, and there's leather. I don't get any typical leather scent profile in the base notes, and even the amberwood, no, but it turns musky for me. Whenever I own this, after 3 or 4 hours, there's a slight hint of musk which is there. And it's not animalic to the point that you're not going to like it, or it's not going to smell like an animal's fur. It's not too heavy, but it's very well done. And all throughout the journey, vetiver is still there. The strong presence of vetiver is there throughout the scent profile. So scent profile very good for vetiver lovers. You will love this. And if you're also new to vetiver, maybe you might enjoy this. I cannot guarantee that you'll fall in love with the scent, but maybe because it so gets creamy and this little bit of muskiness. It's vetiver, but it's a complex vetiver. So very nice scent profile. I love this. Now when it comes to the performance of the scent, the performance for me is off the charts. It's almost beast mode. I'm saying it's not a complete beast, but it's almost that. It's pushing beast mode in the first couple of hours. If you go 4 or 5 sprays, you're going to be noticed by people around you in maybe a 5 feet radius, and it's going to leave a very big scent trail as well. So projection and also the sillage for the first couple of hours or even 3 hours, it's going to be almost beast mode. And longevity of this is also amazing. On my skin, it lasts around 7 hours, 6 to 7 hours, sometimes even pushing 8 hours. But on clothes, it lasts for at least a couple of days. So longevity is also amazing. Performance wise, this is one of the best of, I think, in my collection that I have. Tom Ford Grey Vetiver, Guerlain Vetiver, Roja Vetiver. This one is the top performing vetiver scent in my collection. Okay, so performance is awesome. Kudos to Nishane on that. Now it comes to occasions to use this. If you go very light on the spray, I think you can pull this off in office. Probably a couple of sprays, maybe even 3 sprays. And if there's, if it's taking around 30 minutes for you to get to office, then it's going to settle down a little bit. And, you will smell quite good. But if you overspray this, then you're going to choke people around you, and it's not very conducive for a closed environment. However, if you're going outside, if you're in an open environment, you can go even 4 to 6 sprays on this, and it's going to suit that particular environment. Very, I think, outdoor scent in my opinion. But if you go easy on the trigger, can be used indoors as well. And I feel it's a very versatile scent. I use it more in the daytime because it's got that bright nature, that greenness to it. It reminds me of the grass, the forest, the sun. That's why I wear this during the daytime. But having said that, even evenings is a good time to wear this. It's not going to be too light in the evenings as well. It is a dense scent, so it works both in the morning and also in the evening, but I prefer it more in the morning. And seasons to wear, it's versatile. I feel it's versatile, though it's got that green nature. You might feel it works well in the spring, summer, but it's also a dense scent. It performs very well, and even in winter it's going to react differently to your skin, and it might it performs also really well. You can wear this in summer, spring, autumn, winter. Very versatile that way as well. Now, is this a blind buy for vetiver lovers? If you have Guerlain vetiver, if you like a Guerlain vetiver, if you like Roja vetiver, or even Tom Ford's Grey vetiver, then this is a must-have for vetiver lovers, right? But if you're not a vetiver lover, you don't like green scents, or you're new to vetiver, then it's a risky buy without trying it first. You might end up not liking it. The vetiver note might come off too harsh if you're not used to this particular note. And it's a unisex scent, but I say it's a little bit more masculine leaning in the traditional scent, in the traditional way. Now, is this the king of vetivers? For me, yes. Why? Because Guerlain is always there. Guerlain vetiver is the godfather of vetiver. They invented that scent profile, but Nishane Sultan Vetiver gets that modernity into it. It gets that creaminess into it, and also that animalics, the muskiness into it. So for me, it's vetiver, but with a twist, and it feels modern. It doesn't feel outdated, and that's why I feel that this is the king of vetivers as of today. Okay, let me know what you think about this scent in the comments. Have you tried this? Are you also getting that insane performance? Drop in a note, and also please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.